Herbig defeats the block of the tight end and strips this ball out. He just rips the lawnmower cord and the ball's out right there, dangling on the ground.
Today's video is going to be a different type of video. Today's video is going to be a reaction to NFL breakdown of the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Jacksonville Jaguars game by Baldy NFL. Brian Baldwinger, who works for NFL Network and many other places, does a really good breakdown of this game, of why the Steelers offense was so bad against the Jaguars and why they ended up losing this game. Go follow him at Baldy NFL. But this is just going to be my reaction, criticism, analysis of this game as well, and of his breakdown.
Everybody in Pittsburgh is accountable for the mess that is their offense. This is the first play of the game. You can't call a better play. It's a perfect play against this defense. And I don't know, a little bit of the quarterback, a little bit of the receiver right there. You got a big chunk play right there that gets dropped. Then you get this over here. Trayvon Walker hadn't made a whole lot of noise so far this year. He's just going to run your right tackle right into your quarterback. All right. Meet at the quarterback, 5-yard loss. So you get 3rd and 15 here. All right. Right tackle doesn't have the right shoes on right here. He's going to take on a bull rush, and his feet are just going to slide right back to the quarterback. But Pickett gets outside of it, and he makes a perfect throw to Diontae Johnson. So it's a perfect throw. You have to catch the ball. So they can call for the offense coordinator's head. They can do all that stuff. Players got to play. Players got to make plays.
So, he's right. The Pittsburgh Steelers started this game, especially on offense, the worst possible way you could have imagined. It started off with a drop by Diontae Johnson, then a sack, and then a penalty, and then another drop by Diontae Johnson. If Diontae Johnson caught the ball in the middle of the field, which the Steelers barely ever do, come out the gate strong with a throw in the middle of the field deep. If he caught that ball, the momentum could have been switched for the Steelers, coming out of the gate strong. When did they ever do that? But no, it was dropped and the whole momentum switched for the Steelers. And then if he got that first down, it could have been a first down right out the gate. But after that series, they never got a first down for the first 4 series of the game. But that could have all been switched if that just did not happen. But it did, and that's why everyone's accountable. From Matt Canada, bad play calling, to Kenny Pickett kind of overthrowing it. But Diontae Johnson needs to catch that ball. So everyone's to blame for the Steelers, and Baldy is right on this part.
Pittsburgh has scored 9 touchdowns in 7 games. It's not good enough. It's not good enough for anybody in Pittsburgh. Diontae Johnson goes emotions. 3rd and 5, Jags up 6-0, late second quarter. You got a 3-by-2 set. You got man coverage on the backside. So Pickett goes to 3-man side first. I'm not here to throw shade on anybody right here, but it's a 4-by-3 right here. He sees it. Pickett sees it, so he comes back. Well, look what you got up here. Man coverage, Connor Heyward. You got the rub, exactly the rub you needed. Diontae Johnson is breaking free with the free safety going away from the ball. It should be a gimme. But they're late. And it's just not good enough right now. And you watch Pickett, okay, I know it's the red zone. It's got to happen faster. The free safety, Rayshon Jenkins, out of the picture. So he knows what he's got in the backside. This play's got to be made, though. It just does. It's the red zone. It's 3rd and 5. But here's the worst part. It's just the despair. The despair by everybody. The frustration, and it's mounting. And the only way it stops is if you make those plays.
So, in the previous clip, you saw Diontae Johnson drop the ball multiple times. But now, in this clip, you see Kenny Pickett missing Diontae Johnson for a wide open touchdown. So it's not just Diontae Johnson's fault, it's not just Kenny Pickett's fault. It's a combined effort of both players to blame. Diontae Johnson slipped on the pass, he could have ran back to the ball, but Kenny Pickett just missed him. That's all it is. Kenny Pickett just missed the throw. He was reading the right side of the field, and he was too late to come back to the left side of the field where he knew he had man coverage. When you know you have a one-on-one situation in the red zone, and you see the other half of the field is playing like a zone type of defense, you want to look to the man side first, because you know you have Diontae Johnson one-on-one. And what does he do best? He creates separation. So you know he's going to get open, so you need to keep an eye on that side of the field first, and then move over to the other side if the play breaks down. but he just is too late to do it. Hopefully he gets better in this type of situation as he plays more, but that's something the Steelers need to work on and something they should have executed on this play. But once again, just missed opportunities continue to happen for the Steelers offense.
If you don't block Foye Oluokun, he'll make every single play. Here, he tells Devin Lloyd, look, here comes Connor Heyward. The play's coming that way. I'm taking the A-gap. You cover for me, Devin Lloyd. I'm going to go blow it up. And the Steelers don't block Oluokun, and he takes down Najee Harris. All right? The guy is a sure tackler, but he knows what's going on. You watch this play right here. The Steelers are going to run this trapper and rapper play. Here comes Seumalo for the trap. Here comes Connor Heyward. Watch this. Right foot, right shoulder. Right foot, right shoulder. And then go right through him and take down Najee. The fundamentals are exactly what you need in this whole business. Watch this. Everybody in this whole front is going to move except Oluokun right there. His feet are going to stay planted. You know why? He's diagnosing. Now, once he recognizes the tackle pull, come, keep your outside arm free, single, solo tackle on Najee Harris. Like, fundamentally, as sound as you can get, any inside linebacker should be watching Foye to learn how to play.
Another game, another missed block for the Steelers' offensive line. It seems like the Steelers' offensive line, even though it was supposed to be better this season, it just has not been up to standard. It has not been good at pass. It has not been good at run. You would expect them to be better this season after adding Isaac Seumalo. Another year of James Daniels, another year of Mason Cole, another year of Dan Moore and Okorafor, but no, they just have not gelled together yet, and their run game has been non-existent. But this breakdown from Baldy, from Oluokun, is a really good one. It just shows how good Jaguars linebacker Oluokun is. He's always in the top of the league in tackles, and you can see why. He's able to read it very well. He's able to see the Steelers formation. He's able to see the Steelers scheme of what they like to do, pulling their tackle, pulling their guard, the way they like to run the zone read type of run, and he can see what the Steelers do. It looks like he's been watching a lot of tape on the Steelers running game, and the Steelers just did not execute, did not able to block him, and he ran right past the Steelers offense line. But this just shows why the Steelers offense line is so bad and why they can't run block. But Oluokun, good job here. He's a really good linebacker.
Darius Williams, number 31 for Jacksonville. Just watch the games. He's played as well as any corner, if not better than every corner in the NFL. Like right here, he wants your best. So he gets George Pickens right here in the 7 cut, and he gets his eyes back on the ball, and he does this all the time. Like he makes those sensational plays on the outside. Now, he leads the National Football League in passes defensed. You got 14 passes defensed. All right? And right here, Trubisky puts his ball up. He's got 3 interceptions. He should have had 2 more on Sunday. Like he plays this ball perfectly right here. All right? Jumping right in front of Pickens. He just doesn't come down with it. And this one right here, same thing up here. Like he's playing off right here against Deontay Johnson. And they come to him. And here's the break on the ball right here. Exactly where he needs to be. Cluing the quarterback all the way and jumps right in front of Deontay Johnson. Probably should have had that one. There's not a better corner in the NFL than D. Will.
So, coming into this game, there's a big deal made about the Jaguars' pass defense, their cornerback room, and their defensive back room. George Pickens basically called them out, saying that they're playing hope defense and just relying on their pass rush to get home. Well, just watching these clips, you could see the cornerback play very well. He's able to read the Steelers scheme. He's able to read the plays that the Steelers are doing, being able to jump passes and make pass defense, and should have got multiple interceptions. And it looks like they're not playing hope defense. It just looks like they really have a good cornerback. But on the other hand, you could see this and say, how is the quarterback not seeing the defender? Not seeing the defender right there and just throwing the ball up to make the wide receiver go in a tough situation? How is he not seeing the cornerback jumping those passes and right there to make the play, yet still throwing the ball? So yes, it's a good play by the cornerback throughout this whole game, but still, it's a very bad job by Mitchell Trubisky reading the defense, not seeing that defender, and also by Kenny Pickett. They just have to be better at seeing the field and not making forcing throws to their wide receivers when it's just not there, leading to turnovers.
Nick Herbig played 8 plays in a reserve role Sunday. Had a sack last week. Let's see how he plays this play right here. Because they're going to get a tight end coming right at him on the scissors play, and Tank Bigsby is going to cut this play back. Except Herbig defeats the block of the tight end, and he punches and strips this ball out. He just rips the lawnmower cord, and the ball's out right there, dangling on the ground, and Keanu O'Neal gets it. Sacked last week, a fumble this week. He's making the best of his time on the field.
In a game where not many good things were happening for the Steelers offense, at least the defense was able to step up in the most critical moments of the game. Yes, they still lost the game, but they held the Jacksonville Jaguars to 20 points after the Steelers kept giving their defense in tough situations. Had the Steelers defense on the field play after play because they couldn't get a first down in the first half. And in the second half, it wasn't much better, having turnovers and interceptions. The defense was on the field for a very long time, but the defense held their own this game. And Nick Herbig forcing this fumble was a huge part of the game, trying to get the ball back to the offense. But their offense just could not do anything with it. And even when TJ Watt got his sack, taking the Jaguars out of field position. So the defense stepped up this game, and Nick Herbig looks like he's going to be a really good player in this league. From Alex Highsmith to TJ Watt to now Nick Herbig, it looks like the Steelers know what they're doing, drafting edge defenders and pass rushers, and now they have another guy in Nick Herbig.
Took the longest play from scrimmage for Jacksonville to secure their 5th win in a row. There's Travis Etienne up at the top. That's Joey Porter Jr. right there with the safety over the top. It looks like he's looking to steal a play right there. And he kind of hesitates like, all right, I got the trap, throw it to Calvin Ridley, but he doesn't. And the safety's wrong. I don't know who's wrong. I'm not going to sit here and say if the communication was wrong between the two, but it took right here, Trevor Lawrence, this throw, 56 yards over the top of the safety right there for Travis Etienne to go 56 yards for that touchdown. But then, if you watch the 2-point conversion, why is Travis Etienne lining up over the sheriff, over the right guard? Pittsburgh should know right now the play's coming this way. And they look a little surprised by it as they get the convoy out front. And Travis Etienne has an 8-point play, and the Jags have their 5th straight win.
Enough with the Steelers talk. Now let's talk about the Jacksonville Jaguars and their offense. Their offense wasn't too great. Like I said, the Steelers defense held their own, but there was some breakdowns in the Steelers defense from their safety, DeMonte KZ, and Joey Porter Jr. But one force in this game was Travis Etienne. He was a difference maker in this game, from running the ball to catching the ball. Trevor Lawrence wasn't too great on the day. Yes, he did what he needed to do, but Travis Etienne was a difference maker. Solid run after solid run, and then beating Joey Porter Jr. in a miscommunication with DeMonte KZ for a touchdown and basically sealing the game for the Jaguars. The Jaguars offense did what they needed to do. The Jaguars defense did what they needed to do. And overall, Jaguars beat the Steelers. That's all there is to say about this game. The Steelers offense was not good. The Steelers defense was good. The Jaguars offense and defense were both solid. And the Jaguars won the game alongside the refs. But this is it for this video. Let me know down in the comments below, how do you feel about this game breakdown and my reaction to it? How do you feel about each of these plays? How do you feel about the Steelers offense performed against the Jaguars, their defense performed against the Jaguars, and how the Jaguars played altogether as well? Let me know down in the comments below your thoughts on this game. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel down below as well if you like Steelers content, analysis, reports. Like the video, turn on post notifications down below for this channel as well, so you get notified whenever I post next year's video. I cover everything Pittsburgh Steelers. I do these reactions to these NFL breakdowns. I give my own NFL breakdowns, and I also cover everything Steelers news to keep you up to date whenever something new happens. So turn on notifications for this channel, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all later. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.